Hello. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, that's fun, huh? Well, we're doing all right. It all worked out, boys. I don't know why that keeps on fucking happening to my goddamn OBS. It's like seriously. It's a nightmare. A nightmare. Well, yeah, I mean, it's Pride Month. Happy Pride, guys. It's the first of the month. I was gonna talk about, like, Ari shit or something like that, but, like, I mean, I feel like it's been done to death already. Oh, by the way, Golden, the TTS was fixed last stream, so we're all good. We can successfully do that. Anyway, see how this color right here is like a nice, like, this is my normal line art color. In fact, it is this color right here. So we're gonna be lining in white, which is gonna be really fun and cool, guys. It's gonna be really fun. Also, I have no fucking clue what I'm drawing. But yeah, the whole thing is, it's an inverted challenge. That's the... On the side, we've got Pride colors, because it's Pride Month. It's Pride Month. Yeah.
Send this text to speech to someone with big boobies, Pog champion.
Guys. Okay. You know what? That's good. That's good. Good for you. Yep. I mean, it worked before, anyhow. I don't know why it wouldn't work now. Though, considering my luck, it's always good to make sure, I guess. So, Let's see. I was gonna talk about, like, Smiling Friends character designs and just get, like, really in depth with it, because currently I have no clue what the fuck I'm even supposed to be drawing at this current juncture in time. So, I kinda... Let's see. What about them Zenless Zone Zero champs? Oh my god. I do love me some Billy. I mean, those characters are quite fun. They are. They actually make a game with characters that have personality. That's crazy. It's crazy that they decided to branch out with their body types and everything. I think they're probably still, like, afraid of melanin, but it's like a step in the right direction. They decided it's time to give these characters personality, and also, like, their fucking animation is like just insane. Characters are throwing it back constantly, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. Oh my fucking god. I mean, also the monsters are cool, so maybe I'll do, like, maybe I'll do Billy and, what's it called? And one of the post-apocalyptic monsters. That might be funny. That would be silly. That'd be silly of me. A little silly. Yeah. I need refs. Is that really what I'm doing? Is that really what I'm gonna do? Let's see. I've been doing a lot of Fakemon as of recently. I don't know why. I've just been getting into this like Fakemon mood. Even though, like, technically my designs aren't very Pokemon-like. I think I'm just itching for creature designs. I think I just wanna draw a creature. Black creatures. I mean, they're kind of... Why they kind of... yeah. Let's see. Yeah, while I'm figuring this shit out, let's talk about some Smiling Friends. Because I want to. Oh, also there's like a whole side tangent about like r/sticks, which is just one of the best subreddits on Reddit. I mean, like, that's not saying much. I mean, Reddit's kind of a war zone as it is, but let's see. Anyway, yeah. So I enjoyed the contrast between Pim and Charlie. Even though they aren't actually direct opposites in characteristics, which I find appealing, because they aren't entirely opposed to one another. They're just slightly opposed to one another in the way that their methods of cheering up people are. I guess I'm gonna combine both of them. And what I mean by that is that Alan and Glep are complete opposites of one another. They are red and green, they are tall and short. One is awkward and blanky and is supposed to make you feel a little bit of uncomfortable, whereas Glep's short, almost plushy-like proportions contrast that very well. They are two opposing people, even though they aren't the main designs within the show itself. I guess I'm gonna have like a little rant over here. So yeah, here's Alan, here's fucking Glep. I'm just doing very basic shapes here because I don't really want to totally draw this right. But yeah. Between the two, like, Alan and Glep are their total opposites. Whereas, like, Alan's very strict about rules. It's very put together, almost, but also very awkward. Glep is implied to have a swagger about him. A bad boy charm, if you will. But he's also one of the employees that, like, slacks off the most. Almost every scene he's in where he's at work is just him not doing his goddamn job. Like, a good chunk of that is just him not doing his goddamn job. Oh, man, these headphones suck. Oh, they keep on jump scaring me. But here's an interesting thing. Why is Alan red? Well, yeah, that is a good question. Why is... I mean, like, it is his... That is also his last name, which is pretty funny. Like, it doesn't make sense on the surface. He's not a very red type of character. But it is actually funny that him and Pym are actually two variations of the same color. And I'm guessing it's just the intensity they have about their job is why they're red. Well, no, I mean, like, this is just me going about very simple character designs and just talking at length about them. The reason why Alan is the way he is, or the way that Pym's the way he is, it doesn't actually have anything to do with that. It's the fact that they are iconic, simple colors and shapes to read. But we can go more in depth with these traits very, very easily, right? And so, like, Pym and Alan are shades of red, essentially. Pym is pink. And it's a fun little contrast, but it might be also a fun way of seeing the difference between two people who are very serious about their jobs, but in two completely separate ways. Because Pym is pink. He's a very empathetic, very emotional, driven critter. Yeah, that's his whole point. You know, rose-colored glasses is a way to describe Pym. Also, Pym is one of the most short characters within the cast. He's not as tiny as, say, Glep, but that's because, you know, Glep's, you know, sort of, Glep doesn't really have a character. He has character traits assigned to him, like being a bad boy, or you can observe Glep doing specific things and extrapolating ideas from that. Whereas with Alan, with Pym, two of those characters, that you can tell a lot because of the way that they talk, or whatever. And Charlie is very, very fun. I mean, they're all supposed to be appealing, but in different ways. Charlie is the closest to just the Oni Plays logo, but he's also very clearly just supposed to be like a normal guy. Yes, he's the main slouching guy with the big nose, and he's yellow. He's yellow. Charlie is pragmatic, whereas Pym is idealistic in the way that they view things. And it's funny because Pym wears blue, and he is blue and pink, whereas Charlie is orange and yellow. They aren't complete opposites, is the main thing, right? They aren't actually, like, their whole dynamic isn't entirely antagonistic. It isn't. Also, it's very funny because Charlie facing forward looks like a smiley face, and I think that's very funny. A lot of people think that's the main reason why he's got his job in the first place, which is very funny to think about, right? But also, you know, for a yellow character, Charlie isn't a very happy person. And it's because yellow doesn't really, it's not what that's trying to imply. Whereas Pym, rose-tinted glasses, he has his eyes take up a good 80% of his face. Charlie has very small beady eyes, or whatever. And he tries to improve people's lives through direct change in their lives, like working out or eating better, those kinds of things. Small changes that will have a lasting effect in the long run. But, I mean, it's not the most optimal play, you know, it's not how a lot of people want to be treated, or whatever, when using that kind of service, or whatever. So, I think that the yellow actually means caution in his design. It's more of a I'm not here to take risks kind of color, rather than the optimism that yellow typically prescribes to character designs. And that works in tandem with the orange on his design. It's also funny that both Pym and Alan both have blue in their designs, except Alan's tie is a lighter blue, whereas Pym's is a darker blue. It's also funny that Pym is a grown 30-year-old man that wears shorts, but it's I mean, that's not the main point of the thesis currently. But yeah. It is actually funny that, like, Pym's considered to be, like, some kind of frog. Considering he was, at one point, a tadpole. So, technically, his design is more of a riff on, like, his dark counterpart, while it may also be grim, it's also, I mean, grim is also a dark counterpart to Pym, right? But, his dark counterpart is, in fact, Mr. Frog, who does things for money and pure sadism. He does not care. He could not give less of a shit. And you know what? I stand and I stand him. Fucking eat that reporter. I don't even care. That man got eaten on live television. Anyway, why does Pim shut about loving kids? Okay, it's very fun. So that comes from the first episode where, they're going to a job, right? And they're like, oh, I wonder what this client's gonna be, or whatever, and Pim's like, oh, I love helping kids. But instead of saying, I love helping kids smile, instead of saying that full sentence, he says, I love kids, Charlie, I love... And then Charlie goes, I don't think you should be shouting that in a neighborhood, man. Very funny. A rotoscope man goes back inside his house after hearing that. Let's see. Anyway, the person they're helping is not a kid, though. It is a middle-aged man. I do recommend... If you haven't watched Smiling Friends, Golden, I do recommend watching it. It is pretty good, and it's only a few... Like, the episodes are only, like, 12 minutes long each. So, I do recommend, though I guess it depends on your kind of humor, you know? .12 minutes? Skibidi Toilet isn't even half as long. You're asking me to watch your future like filled. How rotted is your goddamn brain, Golden? Golden, please get off TikTok. Please get off TikTok right fucking now. Why does Billy have such a slutty goddamn waist? Tell me that right now, developers. Why did you do that? I probably should watch them though. I mean, a lot of them are free on YouTube anyhow, so. Also, it's Pride Month, you know what that means. What does that mean? Do you want us to, like, draw gay drawings or something? Anyway, happy Pride Month. I don't know how I feel. You can't do... Do you need help? You need help spamming emotes? There you are. Just for you. Just for you. I'm just that good. I'm just that good. I'm just so generous. Honestly, I think that he would like being spoiled like this. He's a small broken. Anyway, we've got the... I guess the rainbow really did work out good for this time of year. Anyway, Golden, how do you feel about the... what's it called? The $500 Ari skin? It's funny because Faker even responded with, "Why is it so expensive?" I don't even understand. Like, they don't... Like, I guess it's just to really test how gullible our, like, this fan base is. Which is, this... League of Legends players aren't very good. They need to add full frontal nudity and an entire voice dating skin for that price. Yeah. Honestly, everyone thought that it would be like a swimsuit Ari for this amount of money. But, people were correct in guessing that it would be Ari. Which, it sucks because, the Hydra tails is, it looks good. Like, that skin with the Hydra stuff, that is a good use of her tails. But, man, if I see you in game with that, I am fucking laughing at you. I am straight up laughing at you. Like, Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, give us a... they already have made dating sims, so it's not even that far of a stretch. Though, if they actually wanted to do that, I'm pretty sure that they would make the dating sim way, an actual dating sim, far, far more money. Because Riot loves money. They love money. They keep on doing this, by the way. That weird fucking gotcha Jhin skin a while back was, I guess Riot's just testing how far they can go without totally pissing off their player base. Well, their whale player base. They've already pissed off their player base, so many different times. It's not even funny. But, the player base that they actually care about. Which is anyone that will give them money unquestionably. Oh, let's see. How do you feel about Aurora? Because, man... We've got a Chungus in our game. Well, it's sad because we don't have a Chungus in our game, actually. Which is sad, you know. They're okay. It is our first Glasses champ, which is, surprising. But man, the fact that people are calling her a furry is really fucking funny. She is so, that is, man, anime has poisoned their goddamn fucking brains. I really like the cloak on her. She looks cute. And I'm glad that she actually has long ears, unlike what the cloak was implying. Wait until they found out about the Warwick. Warwick simps are one of the most unhinged parts of going on to Reddit. You know the amount of... You know what, I don't... So you know when that, Christmas themed skin came out? What was it? It was a prestige skin. Anyway, people were like, oh my god, look at the fucking bulge on this guy. And honestly, good for you. Freaking it out. Yes, the volley bear simps. I feel like they all fall under the same gay bara furry their fucking hands look like? I would really appreciate figuring that the fuck out. I think they have claws. I think. Man, I would like some more detailed goddamn models. I can't see shit. This is what Yaoi looked like in the early 2000s. This is what it looked like. Oh, fucking. Wait. How the fuck? Let me. It's perfect. It's exactly. Man, it was so clear that they didn't know how to draw men, these size difference artists. I mean, there's a difference between size difference and whatever the fuck was happening back in that day, which was just... I really think they just didn't know how to draw men. I think that was it. They were like, oh yeah, big hands would be a nice feature on this character. But then they forgot to size up the rest of the fucking thing. It was... I mean, it was certainly a time, you know. Oh, so I don't think they had ever seen a fucking man in their life before. But maybe they... I mean, some yaoi artists had to be men, also. I mean, like... so... You know... The stylization was... It's very interesting. Anyway, these characters remind me of you know, from Kankole or whatever, the ship game or whatever with the anime girls in it. Those anime girls, I don't really care about their designs, but their enemy ships, like the Abyssal Destroyers, were so fucking cool. And they always caught my attention. I was like, man, that shit's so fucking sick. I wish the heroes looked anywhere as cool as that. But yeah, I think I like monsters. I like monsters. And I like when they go truly monstrous with their goddamn designs. I enjoy that. Sometimes people just cop out halfway through. It's weird because, like, enemy designs always tend to, like, they're either the, like, coolest part of the game or they're, like, the least interesting by a far margin or whatever. Like, they really, like, you can tell when, like, they put effort into designs. Usually it's Japanese games that tend to make their monsters, like RPG monsters, typically cooler than the heroes. You know, your Personas and everything like that. I mean, though Persona's a bad example. You remind me of one dude from American Dragon Jake Long, who sees the girl transform and goes, I know the exact clip you're fucking talking about. Jackpot. I mean, like, come on. I mean, both cute girl and also hot monster. I mean, like, come on. It's a top tier combination. Come on. I mean, what do you want me to complain? Man, I'm out of fucking water. Whatever. It's fine. Man, it is weird to see your line art just be white. Like, typically I'd go for something else. But I also think Vin from Destiny 2 is all hot, so I cannot speak. Let me fucking look this up. You know, live your truth. Live your truth. Let me see. You know, I can sort of see the vision. Like, I can see the vision. What about him is like a hear me out for you about this character, you know? Is it just like... Because I haven't played the game. She's a giant wish dragon who's canonically a MILF and is really cunty and plays tricks on people to feed off of them. You know, slay, queen, slay. Seven. Let me look this up. Savathun? Let me look. Anyway, people that are like, oh, Lady Dimitrescu's final form is disgusting, are weak-willed individuals. And honestly, they should be burnt at the stake. Alright? If you can't handle her at her most monstrous, then you shouldn't have also, like, the biggest Tommy Mommy in existence. Like, whatever, you have to commit, buddy, you have to commit. But, you know, I guess it's just, like, a matter of, how would I? And you know what? To that I'd say, figure it out. Coward. If there's a will, there's a way, okay? You know, I think it's more about, like, at that point, it's more about how she would, but, like, you know, anyway, yeah, this design is fucking sick as hell. I love that. It looks like armor, and, I mean, technically it is, but, like, it's also, like, a carapace. Yeah, Savathun's really cool. Though, I mean, like, it's also, like, some things are about, like, the voices and everything like that. Because, like, because sometimes designs can be just ruined by, like, a character having, like, a really specific voice or a specific, like, personality or whatever. Like, here's an example, right? I mean, I'm not attracted to men, but, PO3 from, Inscription, like, could, like, that design, like, his full, like, 3D design is a very, like, it's a very appealing design, but I cannot get over the fucking Redditor. Like, I can't deal with that, you know? Like, I just can't. Which is sad, you know? Sometimes sometimes the good design is attached to a fucking Redditor. They're really charismatic and powerful too. Let's fucking go, boys. They're not like total not total lame-os. They're not totally fucking boring. Like, even, like, normal characters or whatever can get, like, totally derailed by just being really goddamn lame. Or, like, boring or whatever, like with Danganronpa or whatever. I like Kirigiri's design. She's a very, she's got a very nice design, right? It's just that, man, she is, like, I never want to spend time with her unless it's for, like, a story reason, you know? I'm not, like, feeling it, you know? And maybe it's just because, like, I'm trope poisoned or whatever, but, like, I've seen, like, way too many of her exact character type, you know? And that can just be, like, a total buzzkill, which, you know, sucks. Who's this stupid-ass girl from the first game that's like, like, I'm gonna kill you for my life? That is, does she have, like, braids? Because if that is Toko, and I fucking hate her. She completely changes from that, yeah, that's Toko Fukawa, and she, like, I don't understand, like, people go, she's mentally ill, and I'm like, man, get her the fuck away from everyone. She constantly sexually harasses anyone that is near her gets sexually harassed. It is not, like, she is a stalker, she is a serial killer. And, you know, those things could be interesting, right? And, like, I do like Genocider's show. It's just that Toko is attached to her, and she's just insecure, and, like, she has, like, this warbling kind of tone to her, and it's just like, man, I don't want to listen to you. I wish that you were just the serial killer personality. And also, it's like a weird depiction of DID, but, like, that's another discussion for another day or whatever, right? But, you know, I mean, she becomes a completely different character in, like, the spin-off game that has her because they realized, man, no one is going to like her if she is just the, like, a very insecure kind of person. Like, she could work, and she does work, but, like, she works in a completely separate game where she isn't interacting with many other characters besides one. And you know what? You know, at least they fixed her. But yeah, like, the only good thing would be them killing her off as a plot device, which does not happen. I'm sorry to say, she does not die. And, you know, it's sad because she's attached to my favorite fucking character, which is Byakuya. You know, like, so I have to deal with her constantly. Because, you know, I'm like, yeah, this is really interesting. I like how your trauma informs how you are as a person. And then Toko comes barreling in, being like, hey there, I'm going to completely disregard everything you clearly, bluntly say as, leave me the fuck alone. I don't like you. Like, he literally says that, like, constantly, but no. It's very funny because in the next game, they just split Byakuya into two different characters, which is Sonia and Fuyuhiko. And they give the stalker plot to Sonia, but Sonia's a girl, so you can understand that it's, like, kind of weird and creepy, but they also make the stalker, like, you know, someone that you generally like, or whatever. So, man, It's very funny. I always say that Danganronpa 1 is the best in terms of actual story. Like, a straightforward, beginning to end story, it is the best in the series. Yeah, because it actually makes goddamn sense. We're not like, straying too far. Or whatever. Like, the kills are, like, lackluster compared to later in the series, but you can't compare it to the rest of the series because it's the first one. But yeah, like 2 is the best in terms of characters. Like in terms of like a solid roster of characters that you like. And the third game is the best in terms of aesthetics. So yeah, 1's good for story, 1's good for story, 2's good for characters, and 3's good for aesthetics. That's my main ranking. And I don't watch the goddamn anime because I refuse. I just don't want to, okay? I mean, like, I have seen it, but, like, man, I don't want to ever see it again. But man, there was way too many goddamn plot devices in this goddamn series, like, Jesus Christ. At a certain point, you gotta go. So she's back again by popular demand. Most of the time, I don't like characters that can solve any problem or do anything. Unless they're actually integrated into the plot in a cool way. Like as an antagonist or something, like if you're doing like a horror thing. Or if you're doing like a whole deconstruction of that archetype or whatever, right? That's a cool way of going about it. And honestly, this isn't a problem with like fan fictions, because fan fictions are fan fulfillment. They are completely original pieces of work that aren't making any goddamn money. They are just made for the pure love of the material, right? But the main thing is when, like, you know, a character that can do everything and, like, all problems can be solved by them, it just, like, you have to really, you know, work that character in very, very specifically, or whatever, you know? It's kind of why, like, Superman has more misses than Batman does, right? Because Batman, while yes, in a lot of cases, writers will just make him do whatever the fuck he wants for no discernible reason. In most cases, they make Batman a normal fucking person, right? And it's harder to do that with Superman because he's established to basically do everything. He is a superhero, so you have to play around that. Anyway, Golden, who's your favorite character? I do want to know. Oh yeah, the prior mention of person turns into monster and people suddenly don't think they're hot reminds me of Meowth in the Pokemon anime when they tried ditching their GF after they evolved into a Purugly and his ass got sent into Orbit. Yeah, Meowth was weak. He's a weak-willed man, okay? But, like, everyone knows that, right? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, they ran out of Danganronpa's cast. Man, at some point I should tell you about, like, the time that I was, like, had to deal with a high school Hetalia fan, or whatever. And, you know, I like Hetalia, right? But man, it's not aged well. It really hasn't. Junko holding the Monokuma plush, doing the funny voice, says though she isn't the speaker. Yeah, that is pretty fun. I like Monokuma when he's not being, like, a direct, like when he's not directed by Junko, because he's funny, and, you know, I enjoy when he talks on screen, even though, like, some references he makes are completely untranslatable. But yeah, I mean, Junko is, like, a very iconic character. I really do like her quite a bit. And, like, the main thing is, everyone knows she's the worst. That's the whole point. She is the worst. Though some people are like, no guys. Please. I probably care more about characters from Rain Code, even though I've seen more of Rain Code. I don't think I've seen Rain Code. There's one that I like checked out a lot. It was like a werewolf style killing game. It was strange. And, it's like, it's basically Danganronpa, but if it had likable characters. I mean, like, Danganronpa has some likable characters in it. It's just that, like, for every likable character, a lot of them just fucking die before they get any, like, development. And sometimes they just kind of have, like, their plot derailed. I mean, a lot of the faults with Danganronpa's characters is because of the writing itself. Man, this is driving me on my fucking nerves. Oh, I've seen, like, this really bad one that's, like, if Danganronpa was worse, and also most of the routes don't even involve killing anyone, which, like, you want to kill people because of how fucking bad it is. It's like a reality TV game. I mean, like, it was really interesting to see. Yeah, it's called Inescapable. That's what it is. It's like a reality show type of experience. Anyway, I suggest checking it out. I don't recommend playing or buying Inescapable. I just mean watching someone suffer through Inescapable because of how fucking bad it is. I don't recommend giving the developers money. I don't. What is it? That's what it is. It's Raging Loop. Raging Loop is just a very strange game. It is also a killing game formula. Man, this looks strange. I hear that Zero Escape's good. Why did I pull my fucking hair? Oh. Man, this is so goddamn confusing. I'm sure it's confusing to you too. It may be confusing. And I think I'm gonna AFK here for a second to get some more water, and I'll come back in just a sec, chat, alright? Ow. Okay, I'm back. What's happening? Jesus Christ. You need to pick up the pace. Or just wait a little. Thank you for that one, Golden. I really appreciate what you just sent me. Very funny, very true, very based. Okay. Man, I am going through it. I really am. I mean, I'm not truly fighting for my goddamn life, but, you know, it still feels like it, you know? It's really just... This is gonna be very interesting to actually see fully, like, correct, you know? Anyway, how do you like the drawing so far, chat? What do you think? Think it needs more panache, needs more style? Right now it looks like a big spider web. It's so true. You know, it's I I know it's quite a bit chat, but you know, it's you know, you're getting there, you know.
Before Shopify, were you wondering?
I'm scared. I'm scared. It kind of looks like fucking nothing right now because of. I mean, like, grays just kind of have that effect of just being, you know, after this gets unmasked or whatever, I'll probably actually, what's it called? Give it another pass or whatever. But that'll be off stream. So basically we're just getting in the flats and stuff like that. Because I don't think my ability to actually complete something like this is very high. I mean, hello, Lop. This is I'm trying this out. Looks great. I mean, it's hard to know exactly what this is, but you know, it's something. You know, I'm glad that you could make it. You know. There it is. Green. There we are. That is pretty fun that this is red, green. Well, sorry, that's red, yellow, and green, respectively. Also, the dark is light, and the lights are darks. So, you know, this is it's fun to try and navigate, you know? No, not the beats. Beats jump scare. Instead of whatever the fuck's been happening. It's just that. Oh no. See, that is the problem with this kind of thing, you know? You're sort of going back and forth with different colors, but you can't pick the same color because it'll just not show up because it's the exact opposite. So you'll have to like put it down and then select it and then go from there. What kind of pants does he wear? Right now I'm doing like a Zenless Zone Zero thing. Man, this is a very strange color for his jacket. Can't believe that this is the exact opposite of the red I'm using. But I guess that's the fun part about it, is seeing exactly what constitutes as an opposite. Because these are the mathematical opposites instead of what you would think of. I want to see if I can get the shines correct, because I mean, I do love shines, but also, like, it is very strange to see exactly, like, the direct opposite, you know? Sorry, I'm in ARAM, so I can't type much. It's totally fine. I'm just glad that you can make it, you know? Also, who are you playing? You don't have to answer that too quick or whatever, but I do want to know what, like, the setup is here. You know, what you're doing. I'm just... Man, this Sam and Max stuff is making me scared. Damn.
Showing up on the first page
No.
of Google might...
There we are. Alright, there we are. The beats. I hate this. I really should have my phone nowhere near me while I'm doing this. I really should. But it also works as such a nice reference tool that, you know, it's a little too irresistible. I mean, it really is starting to look like a reversed image. Oh my god. My Apple Pencil, like, cap keeps on flicking at me, and it keeps on freaking me the fuck out. Even though I really shouldn't be that freaked out. It's just a...
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could...
Man, The Blob was such an underrated game, man. It really is. I feel like at some point I should clean out my playlist. There's just a few too many songs on it. How many do I even have on this thing anyhow? 943. I mean, there's just so many good things out there, you know? I think I should get rid of the League stuff, because that's a little copyrighted. It keeps on getting my videos flagged is all. Okay, done. Who are you playing as, anyhow? I do want to know. Oh, so this challenge is drawing in reverse, then seeing how accurate you are to the actual color. Yeah, essentially. Seeing if I can actually do my, like, traditional shading style and stuff like that through the use of, just essentially blindly fucking guessing. I mean, like, I've got clues as to how it's going. I just don't really have that much of a clue. I'm curious to see the final result. I mean, I think we're getting close to it, I feel. I don't think we're gonna get, like, completely accurate to my style, but I am very curious to see how this in fact turns out, because it is a very interesting process that we're going through right now. I'm just essentially... This is it's all basically a shot in the dark onto what this final product's even going to look like, really. I mean, yeah, that is the fun of it. Though I am also fighting for my goddamn life out here. I mean, like, that's just my way of drawing, is fighting hard for, like, any scrap there is really. Because I didn't even know what I was gonna even fucking draw at the beginning of this stream, to be 100% real with you. And this line art is not very good, but it is in fact the color of my line art, so it is gonna be something, you know. Alright. Let me get this darker, because I think I need to get it darker. Anyway, how was the rest of your stream? How did it go? I do want to know. Because, I mean, I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. It went pretty good. More people showed up than what I expected. I mean, it's so nice, right? You know? I like chatting with a lot of people. Maybe we'll have to do another collab stream at some point. I think it would be fun. Oh, also, when you get to affiliate or whatever, which I think will take you about no time, because, I mean, the people love you, or whatever. I'll show you how to, what's it called? Do TTS. I figured it out for myself, and it's really fun. Also, like, sound effects and stuff like that. Though, I don't know if, like, yeah, the point stuff. it's all free and stuff like that, so it'll be nice and easy.
Text to speech.
Yep. Why do you keep on choosing Kendra? You have like a crush on her. I mean, anyway, thank you, Golden, for the demonstration. This is my, like, color chart, just in case. So I get, like, lost, I guess. Oops. I also got Glurp on, which is nice. And if you wanna...
We out here in the club pocket.
Yeah. We are, you know, we're chilling, it's such a fun, yippee time, you know? Let's see. Oh, I can also help you, set up, what's it called? Gaming, if you wanna. Because OBS is kind of, like, really finicky with it, and some games just won't allow you to do it or whatever. Well, some computers just won't allow you to, use the game capture system, so you have to use a different method of approach, which is something I had to find out the hard way, you know? So... yeah, I'm wondering if League is glitchy. Considering just how terrible it is just without stream.